Hello everyone. So in this video we will discuss about KarmaYoga chapter 3 by Swami Prabhupad, Bhagavad Gita 2nd edition. So in this chapter Lord says that there are two main techniques of obtaining the absolute truth. So the first way is Sankhya Yoga, which is analytical study of the nature of spirit and matter. So where you speculate philosophy and you conduct experimental knowledge. It cannot be done by an average person. You need to be intelligent to conduct analytical study and go deeper into the philosophy. The other way is Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, where all your activities are conducted in Krishna consciousness. So this one is more direct and easier for an average person. So where we dedicate, so instead of conducting an action for fruitful results and desires, and for sense gratification, we do an action staying in Krishna consciousness. Now, God also mentions that purification of senses is very important, and He says purification of heart is important. So, there are 4 orders of life: student life. Then as you become adult, you get into household life, where it's a working life. Then there is a retired life, and then there is the 4th order of life, devotional life, right? Or also known as sannyas. So when you have finished all your duties of worldly affair, you dedicate and devote yourself to the Lord. Now, according to empirical philosophy, simply adopting sannyas or retiring from fruitful activities, one becomes as good as Narayan. Narayan, yani God. But Lord Krishna says that without purification of the heart and without purification of the senses, even if you leave all your duties and you attain sannyas, it is not going to be helpful in attaining the ultimate truth. God is also saying that it is the nature of the soul to be active. So we are born and we are made. It is the spirit soul that we have to act. Okay, it is the nature of the soul to act and to be active. So no matter whether we like or we don't like, the karma has to be done. Okay, so the only thing is, if we can be conscious of the fact and we engage ourselves rather than in material energy, we engage ourselves in Krishna consciousness. So we do all our prescribed duties, whatever we have to do in the worldly matter, but we are in the back of our mind, we are doing it in the remembrance of God, and we are dedicating it. So rather than expecting fruits and the results for our karma or the activities, we are dedicating it to the God. So again, purification is very important. Okay, so the ultimate goal is purifying ourselves. Okay, so one who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on the sense objects certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and begins Karma Yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment, is by far superior. Okay, so the one who leaves everything, all the duties, worldly affairs, but the mind is still having the thoughts upon sense enjoyment is just a pretender, okay, is not a yogi. On the other hand, the one who is doing all the worldly duties, is performing all the worldly duties, but without attachment and in Krishna consciousness, is far superior, rather than the one who has left everything but is still in the sense gratification. So perform your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. So like I said, that it is the spirit of the soul, the nature of the soul to be active. Okay, so working is important, but do it in the Krishna consciousness. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed, otherwise work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage. Now, yajna means Lord Vishnu or sacrificial performances. So meaning, whenever we are, again, the work that we are doing in order to be liberated from the acts of our karma, we have to do the karma with a sense of detachment.